right, sorry about that. That intro took a lot longer than normal. Just started the stream and then realized, oh, I got to do a bunch of stuff. So that stuff is now done, and we can stream. So I've been getting a lot of back and forth on the design for Rocket Rental, and that has been really good. But I don't want to start implementing any of those designs until it's at least a fair bit more solidified. And so, and I'm in a place where like things are pretty good, and oh, I just realized, there we go. Things are pretty good, and I don't, yeah, I don't feel like I have much that I can do until I get those designs. Except for using the new remix testing utility, which is released but undocumented, and I think everything exported from it is unstable and stuff. So we're going to be playing around with that because I do want to teach people how to test. So, and typically you're going to want to test stuff. So this is an example from Logan McCanch. I don't know if I've ever tried to pronounce his username, but Logan from the remix team made this Stubs. You can't hold out a B sound, so it's just Stubs. And so there are a bunch of examples in here. There's storybook stuff and all of that. I am still trying to decide if I want to have storybook in Rocket Rental or not. I'm not positive, so we'll just see. But definitely want to do some testing. The other thing that I want to test out actually is Playwright component testing instead of using Vite and testing library. So I'm not sure. I mean, because Playwright implements all of testing libraries queries anyway, so that's fine with me. But yeah, I'm not certain what I want to do there. I like the idea of just saying you just use Playwright and that's it. But I'm not sure because there's also like the low-level testing, like unit testing stuff that I don't think Playwright really is well suited for. So I think you will probably need to have 2 testing tools, which is probably fine. But anyway, just something to think about. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm just going to mention that in the Playwright Discord. By the way, if I ignore the YouTube chat over there, so don't chat over there. Chat happens in Discord. So there we go. And now I got it right here. So feel free to chat there. But yeah, I'm going to head over to the Playwright Discord and just ask here's the welcome help. Here we go. New post. Using Playwright for all JS tests. I think it would be cool to have only one testing tool for a Node.js web app. But I'm thinking Playwright may not quite be. Yeah, I can move this over here. What were suited for non-browser UI type tests? Any thoughts on this? Okay, we'll just see what people think. I think probably we will not. We'll stick with vtest for now for some things. What's up, Sergio? Thanks for joining. Okay, so let's get the remix run testing installed. Yeah. Remix run testing. I think I've already got testing library stuff in here. So yeah, we're all set there. Oh, I should probably update all of these to let's see. Go here and npm install that at 1.10.1. Whoops, yeah, that was kind of silly. I think that'll do it. Yeah, see what happens. Pretty sure that'll work. Whoops. I had that extra backslash there, so it's like, what else do you want? Okay, great. So that's good. Let's go to something that we want to test out. Of all the components, probably Spinner's pretty boring. Doesn't even need remix stuff. We've got our search combo box. Yes, thank you. I clicked it. Okay. Yeah, there's a fetcher in here, so maybe. And this is reusable. Like, this is probably a really good one. The geo search combo box might be a good one. And it would cover the search combo box. Yeah, let's try that one. Okay. So, geo search combo box tsx dot test dot tsx. Okay, and then we are going to import a couple of things. Those things probably. And let's see. I think I've configured this to go global with stuff. Yeah. No, we're importing test from vtest, which I think is just fine. Okay. So test renders and render. Oh, we need our import. Yep, that's right. Thank you, Copilot. And you need geolocation, lat, long, I don't know where in the world that is, label, star ports, on change, handle change, what a function. There we go. Handle change. Resource URL. This will be resources mock geo search and exclude. Hold on, I forget what type that needs to be. It's an array of strings. Yep, A and B, sure. Key. I forget what that's supposed to be. I think that's the whoops. Key. Oh, there is no key. That's just the that, yeah, React attribute stuff. Okay, and selected item. Sure. Okay, and screen debug. Okay, okay, that's interesting. We'll deal with you later. I just want to run geo. Here we go. I just want to run geo. See, this is really annoying. vtest. I literally said input file name pattern. Does this match that? I don't think so. Geo search combo box. That is so annoying. Okay, I guess now we have what we're looking for. Okay, so additional search params. Use fetcher must be used within a router. Okay, good. So we do the remix stub thing. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, and then we have resources, mock geo search, and return ID CD, yeah, C display, whoop, and cool. Invalid URL. Huh. Connection refused. Now that's interesting. Who's trying to connect? I've got a stub. Yep, that's all supposed to happen that way. I just had a thought that this might not be the one that I want to test right now. because I'm going to start preparing workshops here pretty soon, and the search page will very likely not make it into the initial launch of Epic Web. It might, but it probably won't make it quite yet. So it would be better if I enhance the onboarding experience, because that definitely will. I enhance the onboarding experience so that when you select your username, it will check to see if the username is taken, and we could have tests around that. That could be kind of interesting. But let's figure this one out, because eventually we're going to want this, but I do want to try and prioritize things. Why is this actually making a request is my question. It definitely should not be doing that. So resources, mock geo search, those are the same. Should definitely be okay, well, let's, I guess, dive into the implementation. That's the only thing exported. Create remix stub. And that returns a component that accepts the initial entries, initial index, hydration data, and remix config future. Okay. Wonder what that's for. They make a memory router. I think that's a mistake. Why do you need a memory router? Why can't you just use regular, the regular router? I don't understand. I guess it's so you can control the initial entries and initial index. It's a lot easier to do that. And your tests will be isolated that way. Otherwise, you have to worry about setup and teardown of that portion. Okay, fine. What? React is remix run React. Okay. I was like, they monkey patched that on React? No, that makes sense. I have 250 steps. The problem is I missed an hour, so it feels worthless to try and get all the steps when I already not going to get my steps for the day, but we're going to walk anyway. I should get one of those things. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything like too wild in here. We've got route loader. Huh. So it looks like there's nothing in here that says I am, well, for one, you're going to need an await right there, buddy. I am very confused. Because I don't see any code in here that says, don't make a network request. Here's the loader. Create route manifest. I wish this were easier to pull up in an inspector, but I don't know how to do that with vtest. Crying out loud. I guess we're just going to have to dive into use fetcher stuff. It's going to make a network request. There's nothing in here that says, never mind on the network request, just call this function. Or like, here's the loader implementation. Let's console log this. Undefined. What? Okay. Manifest. Routes. Create route manifest. Okay. Here, first, let's just, or depth. So they're overriding each other, evidently. What is this undefined nonsense? Why are we getting it undefined? That seems like a problem for sure. Route ID. So do I need to provide an ID? Route is coming from the routes. Routes, create manifest. Routes. Yeah, so I'm specifying the routes. So ID route and ID. Okay, so that's good. At least now we've got all of that. Has loader true. It's interesting that mock geosearch route module seems to have a default. It should not. Create route modules. Default route. Well, okay. Oh, now that's interesting. Route.element. Otherwise, undefined. Try that on for size. Okay. Oh man, this is so annoying. All right. I know that I'm using vtest. Jest is better in a lot of ways. It's much more mature. This is really silly that I hit enter and it's like, oh, forget about all of the other things that you have going on, like the filters that you put in place and all of that. That's so annoying. Okay, so it's still making the network request, but at least now we don't have a default export. Oh, whoops. Huh. This cannot work. How is this working? Oh, good grief. I don't know how many bees are there. Why is this taking so long? What the devil? Try that again. It's just not doing anything. Okay. I mean, it created the folder. Okay, that's weird. My CLI should be able to do that, but whatever. And this will take forever, in part because we have Storybook, which brings in a crazy ton of stuff, which is part of why I don't want to do Storybook. Like, it's got Webpack and Babel and all of that. So much stuff involved with that. So, yeah, not really super keen on bringing all of that in. If I do, it will be, like, I'm thinking maybe a monorepo so that Storybook can be in its own thing, or maybe what I've done before is just a separate directory that has its own package.json that you install, but then now we've got dependencies and stuff that are funny, and that's where monorepos, like, they solve that. Anyway, okay, so test Storybook. Test Storybook, what? I don't want to test. It does not appear to be failing. So there's that at least. So we're setting up the globals there. Huh. All right. Yeah, so they also have the undefined problem. So that for sure is a bug. But why is theirs not making a network request? So they've got their use fetcher form. Okay, so they do submit. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Just for now, we're gonna await that. And we're going to let the ticks go. Actually, I wonder if maybe that await on the type is all we needed. Yep, that is all we needed. That's nice. I thought it would be stable. Okay, so it does submit for sure. It is absolutely submitting. So what happens at that point? Has fetcher done anything? That's interesting. And with the space. Fascinating. Wow, wonder what that's for. Convert router fetcher to remix fetcher. Router fetch. Nope, I am not in the right code path here. Huh. I don't care about this like button. Actually, hold on a second. Maybe I do. What's that doing? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, this is the use submit impl. I think though that this is used. Okay, submit. All right, where's use fetcher? Submit, where are you? Yeah, use submit impl. So it all comes down to this. That must mean that we're probably editing the wrong file. I'll betcha. If we go to this one, or use submit impl. Nope. Okay. Then maybe it's, well, let's go up and look at what their package.json says. So we've got unpackaged, they've got a main. It's probably picking up the main. Yeah. So main, we're not in production. We're going to UMD. That's what's going on. UMD.development. Use submit impl right here. This is going to work. No freaking way. Maybe it's cached. Yep, it's cached. Okay, well that's annoying. We have to restart. Yeah, all that all the time. Anyway, router fetch. This is where I think we're gonna be at, probably. Yep, so we end up in here. Router comes from use data router context. Huh, I wonder if that's the problem. If we're looking at create remix stub, create memory router, is that returns a remix router? It's a data router, right? Data loading mutations. So yeah, that's probably okay. Okay, so if we look at router $1, what does the dot fetch do? That's interesting. Oh, that's just for the hook name. Okay, that makes sense. Data router context. Huh. Now in here we had an unsafe remix context. Okay, yeah, maybe I should stop and work on something else because this is not ready. At least it's not working for me. I don't know why it's working here, but it's not working for me here, and I've already found one bug. Where is that? All right, well. I want to find that fetch implementation. Here it is. If is, oops, is server. Okay. Let's try this. RG that. Node modules. Where is that? Oh, of course. I hate this so much. Yep, it's in there. How do I find it in something that's not minified? Good gravy. Here we go. Dist router. Okay, so it's in remix run router. Node modules. Remix run router dist. Let's look at the package JSON first. So it's going to pick up the main, so router CJS. All right. Fetch. Supposed to take a break now. Where's the fetch implementation? Come on. All right. If server or is server. There we go. create client-side request. Call loader action. Okay, we're gonna console log a silly bunch. Console log fetch request key matches. Then we're going to dive in here. Handler. Yep, all that looks correct. So the handler should be an in-memory thing, and Remix makes one that makes a fetch request. So we've got our match. Our handler is this function. Okay, so I need to take a break, but after I come back, we're going to do the same logs in mine and see how it's different, because that all looks like it should. So see you in a couple minutes. Okay. So we're looking for, yeah, specifically remix run router dist router CJS. And then 3,200 yada yada right here. Yeah, we'll go dir depth 6. Okay. It appears that it didn't go down this code path. Huh. Well, that would definitely mean that it would behave differently. So why didn't it go this way? So first of all, let's do this. Okay, so it is loading this file. That's good. Okay. Hold on a second. We are in fetch. Nope. Does not come into here. Okay, so where did I get to there? That is router DOM dist UMD React router DOM development. So okay, and that 674. I wonder if I can add geo search. Really? Huh. Well, that's annoying. Nope. All right, fine. Let's try this. Whoops. There we go. That's nice. So we made it here. Oh, I think I am still, nope, I'm not. All right, let's back up. Get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Okay. I think I know what's going on there. Should not already be working. Okay, yeah, I think that's related to all this stuff. Huh. So we never got here. Yes, that's what I wanted. Well, that is confusing. Excuse me. That one came on fast. Huh. Yeah, I'm really confused. I mean, I'm throwing this error. Maybe that. Okay. Huh. So maybe. Okay. Do we have no cache option? Enable UI. I wonder what that's all about. No, that's all right. Really? It printed all of that in one test? Okay. So. Can't trust the order of these things because they hijack console log and do some stuff. And so I don't think we can trust the order, which is kind of annoying. Where's this coming from? Key? Here it is. So it is calling into there. Why the heck is the error thing not working? Okay. Just throw a bunch of console logs all over the place and see what happens. VS Code is struggling in this file. Good grief. Got a nice computer, can't manage this. That's pretty annoying. Okay. So we got to money 1. Money. That's it. Just money 1. We did not get to number 2. So something stopped it. I have a feeling that I actually don't know what this is. What's going on? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's creating the client-side request where it stops. This is because I am not sure how to get the inspector working with vtest. All right. So something does not like something here. Yeah. So create client-side URL. It just doesn't like that for some crazy reason. Maybe it's this invariant, I wonder. So we do make it past the invariant. And then it's constructing the URL that it doesn't like because the base is about blank. Okay, so that's in Remix router CJS. So what are you over here, console? You know what? I have a feeling I know what this is going to be. Yep, there it is. My configuration is messed up. I need, how are we setting that base? They're using JS DOM. I'm using Happy DOM. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Darn it all. Okay, so window.location Happy DOM. I think we're looking for config. Huh. Yeah, let's see. URL. So if I come over here, set up test environment. Okay, well, at least now it's trying to connect to localhost 3000, I guess. Okay, so we made it a little further. We got to the money 2. We got our match, we got our loader. Why are you trying to connect? Ah! Who's trying to make a connection? All right, forget that. Let's go back and we'll set our environment to JS DOM instead. Yep. Did I not say that? Whoops. Okay, well, it worked that time. So I guess you have to use JS DOM. Which is like, okay. Whatever. All right. Let's get rid of all these console logs. And console dir, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who put those in here. Okay. I'm gonna figure out what that thing's complaining about. I think I have an idea. Okay. Let's see. So, right now the way that it's written is it will show a little spinner. So, does it have a title? Should have a title. What? SVGs have titles. Oh, no, it's title element. Is a spinner a progress bar? No. Spin button. What? Huh, interesting. I think here we're actually going to say title loading. Why are you complaining? Oh. Yeah, that actually doesn't matter in this case, but sure. Timed out. Oh, right, because it's not removed, it's just made invisible. Yeah, that's tricky. Now we're talking. So we found the loading. Opacity is 0. Okay, so actually first we have to wait for the loading spinner to show up. Probably, yeah, wait. And then we wait for it to go away. Huh, now that's interesting. Yeah, it's a null. Yep, that's what I thought. Huh. Wait, where's our spinner? So it should be there at some point. Because I don't like the implementation, but the thing shows the spinner and then it goes away. Huh. Huh, it looks like it never shows the spinner. Well, that explains why none of this is working. Okay. Now we're going to get an act warning because, so we weren't getting it before because the test finished before anything had a chance to do anything. We're getting it now because we're waiting for a second and letting things finish. We could avoid this by saying await act. Oops. Oh, here we just do this. And now the warning will go away. But that is not what we want to do. We want to have some sort of assertion that happens here. Huh. I'm not sure. Oh, this div shows up. Huh, that's interesting. All right, you can go away. Thanks for your service. Gotta use JS-DOM, can't use HappyDOM. So, there you go. I don't know why, and I don't want to take the time to figure out. So you see all those loading spinners when I land on here. That's what I was expecting to be able to assert on. So that gets inserted at some point. So we could say, oh, okay, thank you. We could say await, oh, I'll have to deal with those logs later. Wait for, or await screen find by, role, yep. Uh-huh. 5 seconds for that, huh? Well, that's stupid. What if we swap this for screen? Looks like it never shows up. Or something. Well, looks like it does eventually. Huh, that's interesting. I think this wait for actually just waits for this to not throw an error. So expect not to be null. Huh. Well, there it is. Oh, whoops. That's an ID. My bad. Okay. Great. So it's still 5 seconds. What the heck is taking so long? It's not just the find by role query that everybody keeps saying, oh, it's a really slow query. It's, who knows? I don't know. Super strange. Why does it take so long? We're mocking out the loader. What the heck is it doing? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Console.time my test. Four seconds for all what I'm doing. All right. Interesting. So if I don't have the debugs, it seems to go much faster. Huh. If I bring one of those back, well, here. Let's bring it all the way down here. That's nuts. Okay, so 239. Okay, so find by role made it basically the same. We add maybe 20 milliseconds, possibly 30 milliseconds by using find by role. Get a lot more confidence and it's easier to read. But then I stick in a screen debug. It's like, my life, what am I gonna do? I am in trouble. What is that? That's so crazy. I mean, it's doing a lot of highlighting and whatnot, but I don't ever remember adding a debug being that big of a problem. What if I do this? Well, that at least is nice and fast. There we go. Isn't that cool? I think that's a pretty cool feature. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. Figured it out. That still feels like it takes forever. 200 milliseconds. All right, so I want to sit. Okay, you know what? I'm going to back up because that method for finding what was slow was pretty good. We'll get rid of this and that and that. So we're going to turn this into a tip. Okay, starting at 124, we're going to bump that up, scoot it over. Let's get rid of things we don't need. Let's close this, exit. Okay, we're going to start the tip now. And just want to make sure I'm not in the way. Yeah. Okay. It is, yeah, starting tip at around 125. So I'm running this test and it's running extremely slow. I would not expect this test to run in 5 seconds because I'm literally just rendering the remix stub. And so that's like mocking out the loader. There's no asynchrony going on here, not anything that's gonna like hit a network or anything. And I'm just waiting for this status thing to show up, and that's it. There's really nothing too interesting going on here, but it's super slow at 5 seconds. So this is how I would debug something like this. I'm gonna start with a console.time, my test, and I'm going to add a console.time at the end because it could be that my test is running fast. It's just like all of the testing framework stuff that's taking forever. And if I look at my test, it looks like, yeah, my test is responsible for most of this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this time end and see if like, okay, so maybe it's making the stub that's really slow. And if we look at that console log in here, oh, no, that's not the slow part. Okay, so let's have it also bring in the render and see what we've got there. 28 milliseconds is pretty fast. So now we'll put it just one, and we just keep going. And maybe I could even move the time start around just so we could find the part that is really slow. And here with that screen debug, it's going to be right here. Oh, okay, yeah, so that screen debug seems to be pretty slow. Now, this is actually okay because I'm not going to commit this screen debug. This is just for debugging purposes. But now I've found that screen debug apparently is causing a major slowdown for this test. So it's not something I need to worry about because eventually I'm going to just delete that. I'll delete that and we can get rid of the beginning of the console time. I can save it again and rerun the test, and it is still pretty slow. Let's try that once more. There we go. Much faster. And I run it again because that seemed even slower than I wanted it to be. Shoot, I've got to re-record that. I'm not sure why it's taking longer, but that's a distraction. Why the heck is it taking so long? So we're going to restart that. It was a good tip, but I just don't need the distractions there. So starting at around 128. Okay. So back. Okay. Here we go. So I've got this test that is running way slower than I would expect it to. It's not actually doing all that much. I'm creating a remix stub. I am mocking out the loader, so no network requests are going on here at all. Rendering that, and then I debug it for debugging purposes to see what things look like before and after the status shows up, and we can see that status does show up right here. So there's not a lot going on here. I would not expect it to take this long. So the way that we're going to debug this is we're going to use a handy function called console.time, and I'll just say my test right there, and then we use time end right here. And I'm going to put it at the beginning and the end of my test because it's possible that maybe some of this time is coming from the testing framework or something like that. So I just want to make sure that I'm measuring exactly what is my test taking up with regard to time. And it looks like there is a little bit of a difference, like 200 milliseconds allocated to some other testing stuff going on. But my portion is taking the vast majority of this. So there's something going on in here that's just taking a long time. So what we're going to do is we'll move this time end to right after creating the remix stub. Maybe that's what caused the problem. So if I look at the remix stub, oh, that was like pretty quick. So I can move this time end down below render. Maybe the render portion is what's taking so long. So we come here, my test, yep, still pretty quick. So now we'll move it below screen debug, and we just keep on moving it like this. And we could even move the time start so that we keep them kind of together to find the one part of the code that's just taking the longest. So after putting it after screen debug, we can come up here after the first debug output and see that, oh yeah, that's taking 1.5 seconds to print this debug. Now, luckily for us, we actually don't need to commit this. We don't want to commit this. And so this is just like during debug times, and we don't typically have a lot of these anyway, even when we're debugging. So that seems to be where our slowdown was. So what we can do just to speed things up is we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of our console.time here and then save that. And it does run a lot faster. So that is how I debug some performance issues where I know that there's some block of code that's taking longer than I expect. I can just console.time and move that time frame around a little bit so that I can find the specific area of the code that's taking the longest. And I've totally used this not only in testing, but also in like a production node environment where I want to see, okay, there's some request that's taking a long time or something. And so I'll just move this time and time end to find which request is the one that's taking a long time. And just the other day, I found a situation that I was not caching something that I thought I was, and it was taking a lot longer than it should have, and I made my app faster. Hope that helps. See ya. Okay, that was great. And that is 131. 131. Okay, cool. So just need to remember to tell the friends that that is the case. Okay, great. And you know what? I realized something. I made a tip a while ago about TSX, and I used the watch flag, but that watch flag, I said it was built into TSX, but that was actually forwarding on to Node. So I think I need to re-record that tip, which is too bad because it was a good tip. It was a good record of the tip. And so I'd really like to, yeah, I wish that I hadn't made that mistake. So here we go. We're going to just npm uninstall happy DOM. Whoop, I don't have happy DOM. And we're going to add all the things. Oh, hold on. The spinner, I don't think I want this console log. Oh. What changed about the spinner? Oh, I added the title, yeah. And that is nice for accessibility reasons. Like if I come in here and I look at that spinner, we look at our accessibility, we're gonna see the name is loading. So I think that's reasonable. So we're gonna keep that in. Okay. Use the remix stub util. Okay, cool. So let's go to the Geo server, and we had this was the problem. So let's reproduce that problem. Let's stick this, actually, you know what, exit that. Add this, and we'll come here. Wonder why that's taking so long. Whoops. That's weird. Normally that just gives me space. Yeah, that's all the images that are loading. Yeah, okay. So I come in here and I say, remove this. This is for get closest with query. Okay. Then I do city salt, and it should come back with salt, but it does not. And then I add that back, and I say salt, and there it is, Salt Lake City. Okay, cool. So that's the bug. We're going to use ChatGPT for a quick question I've got. What is this syntax in SQL called? You don't know either? I asked it poorly. Wild card, yeah. Is it case sensitive? I can check that myself. Well, I broke it, so. Let's do one other thing. Search. We can go a long way by just adding container. Oops. And I guess there's no MT6. Is there an MT36? Yeah, that is way too much. Okay, that does look a little bit better. All right, cool. So then cool. What about SQLite? I know the answer, but oh, interesting. How do you do that? Are you gonna like tell me how to do that? How do you do that? Interesting. Does SQLite support collate? I was supposed to take a break a while ago. I think we'll take a break and then I'll record the tip again. No idea, huh? Okay, well, I'm gonna take a break right now, and then, yeah, then we can record the next tip. So see you in a sec. Okay, I think we're about ready. Just wanted to test that out, and it does work. And then I can say it has a built-in watch command, but you can also just pass along any flags to node, and those will get passed along. So now this is running with node's watch mode, and we can change this, and it will rerun just using node, so however you want to do that. And we'll see if my kids can be heard. I think you can't hear them. It's fine. They can hear them. It's fine. All right, so query salt limit 10, lat 51, long 1. Oh, and also, if we have the bug, there's the bug. There's no results for salt. Okay, cool. I don't know about this collatent nonsense. We're not going to do anything with that. Nothing comes back. Okay, starting at 1:47:30. So I'm working on this app, and I've got a little bug here in my city search. If I try to search for Salt Lake City, I don't get anything back, but I know that's in my data set. And here's the code responsible for doing that search in the, oh, you know what? That's a distraction right there. And also that shouldn't be there. Starting over. Let's do, that's not that big of a distraction. It's fine. No, that is a distraction. How do we turn that off? I've got, do you hear those? They're singing silly songs with Larry. Okay, I'm looking for this. I'm gonna just turn that off for just a second. There we go. I'll turn that back on later. Don't let me forget. We're not returning anything, or we're not saying what we're returning, so we're gonna not just not do that. Okay, we gotta tell my kids just to be quiet for just 1 second. No. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. We'll take my jacket off so it's not exactly the same as the last one. Okay, so we're actually starting at around 1:50. All right. So I'm working on this part of the app, and I've got a little problem here. If I search salt in city, I don't get anything back, and Salt Lake City is actually a city in my database. So what gives? So I've got a bug, and I want to iterate really quickly and figure out what's causing this bug. It's something in this SQL statement that is messed up, and I'm not totally sure what it is. And so I could make a change here and then go back to the browser and do another search. That workflow is just not as fast as I'd like it to be. I could write a test and have that be there, like, and make it fast. But maybe I'm in the early stages and I don't want to put the test together, and you know, because I could be changing a lot of things right now. So instead, what I would like to do is if I could just say, hey, run this file, and let's get a result from get closest cities, and we'll say limit of 10. We'll say our query is salt, and then our latitude. Yeah, sure. It doesn't. I don't really care. I just want to get something running. We'll console log the result. That would be really cool. But the problem is that I can't just say node app utils geo.server because this is in TypeScript. But I do have the option to use a module called tsx. And so if I add npx tsx and just everything else is normal, I just use tsx as if it's node, and then I put npx in front of it so I have it installed or locally, or just use the local installed version. Then I hit enter and that will execute. And that works great. And on top of this, it will pass all flags onto Node. And so Node's new watch flag in Node 18 is totally supported. And so I can make whatever changes that I need to. I can say results, and we get that rerun. And then actually TSX also supports its own watch functionality. So if you want to use that instead, then you totally can use either one of those. But it's really cool. TSX just forwards along most of those flags. So you can even use -- inspect on here. And with this, we can actually fix the problem. And I happen to know what the problem is. This query needs to be made case insensitive. And so we do that, and poof, we have our solution. Salt Lake City is right there. Perfect. And so then I can go into my UI now and I can test that out. And yes, it's working now. So that works great. And so I didn't have to go back and forth between my UI and everything. I didn't have to figure out some complicated compile it and then run it or anything. I can literally just do whatever I want to in this file. And then I can run it with TSX and have the contents of the file be run. I can write and use whatever functions, even like private functions in this module, to test an idea really quickly. And then when I'm all done, I just delete it and it's no longer there. And I've got my fix right here. So if you want to iterate really quickly, TSX is an amazing module. Strongly recommended. Hope that helps. Okay, I gotta tell my kids that I'm done. Okay, kids, I'm all done. Thank you for being quiet. So you can be really loud now. Are you going to sing cheeseburger again? No. Sorry. They start coming running to me. Hey, can we come in? No, I am working. Okay, I finished that at around 153-ish. 153.30 maybe. Anyway, okay, good. I'm glad to have that one fixed. It was bothering me. So let's see here. Coming back to my settings. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. And now, what did I change? Oh, right, I removed the return thing. Okay, super duper. Now these images, yeah, this is kind of annoying to have those images in my logs. We'll have to think about something to do. And also we should probably, you know what, images. Let's add a, what am I thinking about? Cache, hold on, cache control, yeah. Come on, Copilot, you know what I'm trying to do. Whoa, no, not, well, yes, hold on. Yes, because these are pretty dang long-lived. So yeah, check this out. We load all those. Oh, Man, that's annoying. Why is the enter thing not working? And then I hit refresh, and boom, they are not requested again. Thank you, cache control. That's handy. We'll leave that there. Okay, coolio. We get a couple more images that weren't loaded before, but they will be in the browser cache. Unfortunately, that is just browser cache, and so in production, maybe we will put a CDN in front of that. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do about that in particular, but yeah, we will see. We will see what we end up doing. Anyway, like, yeah, that's pretty good. How big is that? $46 kilobytes. Yeah, we can manage that. That's no problem. Okay. Anyway, yeah, this thing is, there's something wrong with this. Delete. Close the thing down. And that should be close. There we go. All right, good. So, let's get back to the testing remix stuff that we were doing. Wait for the accessibility status node to show up. Okay, and then let's do yeah, here we're gonna say user event. Here we're gonna await user event. Oh, really? Oh man. Oops. Dot type. What are you complaining about? Oh, it's sync. No, it's not. Everything's async. That linting rule is wrong. Everything is async now. Well, so we'll just disable the rule entirely. ESLint. Let's get our spinner. Spinner. Not status. It is find by title. Loading. The wait for expect spinner closest dot opacity 100 not to be null. Something is messed up. First I'm gonna say get by title. There we go. So spinner shows up, spinner disappears. Okay, and then screen debug. We're gonna want to look at here, copy relative path. Opacity 0, probably because it. Oh, I know why. It's because I have spin delay turned on. So that makes sense. Yeah, if I wanted to test the spinner, then I would, but in this test, we're not going to. We're going to await new yeah. Just want to wait a second to see. We've got the list box. Huh. I want to make sure, yep, the loader is called, so that's good, and it's called twice as expected. So I'm confused why the UL seems to be empty. So let's dive into this, dive into that. And let's look at display menu. All right, so display menu is false. Is open is true. Display menu, interesting. Items is empty array. Huh. Oh, I know. We need this to return items. There we go. That'll work. Bum-ba-da-dum. Beauty. And now there they are. Good. Just gotta make it so it's correct. How am I doing this test again? What would happen if I said my loader yeah, so let's look at making a city combo box TSX or a test TSX. And then we have resources, city combo box. And then this loader is complaining because and that doesn't show anything because there are no cities, but we could put them in there. Hold on a second. Huh, that's interesting. So it reruns whichever tests are relevant for the file you just saved. So instead of hitting enter, I could just go to the file I want and hit save. I guess I can learn new things. So I just create in with Prisma, await Prisma dot city dot create data country US latitude, sure, longitude, name Salt Lake City, oh, man, I'm working in the wrong one. Oh, no, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Cool, and then it shows up there. Huh. Now if I get rid of this debug, and we say await screen find by role list bot or list item name Salt Lake City, not to be, or to be in the document, nope, to be in the document. Oh man, yeah, I thought I had that. Do I not? Where's the Huh. I think I do have that. Huh. well, we literally have list items. Is that not log testing playground URL? Yep, it's right there. Huh. Option, huh? Oh, it has a specified role of option. That makes sense, actually. Thanks, testing playground. Sweet. And to be in the document is definitely in there. So how do we get that into TypeScript? Include just setup. Okay. tsconfig include test setup. Well, rats. All right, whatever. Not to be null. We can look at that later. What are you complaining about? Oh. Well, it is a better assertion. How about we just do this? User event, await, user event, click, and then expect screen find by display value. And man, to be, hold on a second. Screen find by role combo box. Where's my console logs? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, these are issues. Hold on a second. Sort by newest. Yeah, nobody's done anything with the testing module yet. Okay, route module ends up being undefined. All right, so if we go into this, or let's see, route ID. I guess this is more discussion, as is my other idea. Make route ID optional for remix run testing, create stub, yada yada yada. What's it called? Create remix stub. Right now, if you don't pass a route ID, then it gets, then the, where is it? The route manifest, both the routes, let's see, yeah, and route module where is that? Yeah, route modules. Properties get undefined keys that override one another for all the routes. TypeScript doesn't complain about this, so we've got two options. One, default the route ID to the path. Require a route ID. I prefer option 1. Here's the code I'm talking about. This is in create remix stub. Create remix stub. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's good. And then here I'll ping Logan about this. Try playing around with the new testing stub util and found a potential bug opportunity. Okay, and the other is also not an issue. This is an idea. Make remix run testing, create remix stub, accept loader or responses from loader action. Doing this will allow people to use the actual loader and action as part of their stub. This is useful for full stack components where you want to test the component in isolation from the rest of the app, but you actual loader. Or now I have to do this. And TypeScript isn't super jazzed about that. That's weird. Loader args. Oh. That's weird. That's, how annoying. Oh, what if I do loader args? That says data function args, but it accepts loader args. This could also be, yeah. Got an idea for you as well. Okay. Well, let's do it the way I want it to be done. Data function args. Well, that's annoying. Cool. Okay. So let's look at whoops. So when I click this option, it should update the input value. So come into the city combo box. Well, the geo search combo box. We go into the search combo box. And, oh, the selected item is being controlled by me. That explains why that's not updating. Yeah, value is there. Okay, so an input with that blah. Huh. Why is it saying you can find it with city? Oh, label text. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. City. Expect to have value Salt Lake City. And again, TypeScript doesn't like my fancy doodad. US. Okay, and let's do console.time. I want to see how long it takes to insert this thing. 40 milliseconds. That's not as fast as I'd like, but what if we do this? db dot what am I trying to do? Prepare. Run. Insert. Rats. I think I messed that up. What am I looking for? Geo server prepare all. I think I need to do all. SQLite error incomplete input. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. Better SQLite 3 docs. Insert. Prepare. Then run. Oh, whoops. Hold on a second. I think I messed up something. There we go. Except I don't like the dollar. I like the @ symbol. I don't know why. Not null ID. Oh, man. Okay. No such calling what? Oh, whoops. Updated. Good grief. Date time now. Date time now. Pretty sure we're not going to go with this. We'll go back. Holy smokes, it's way faster. That's crazy how much faster that is. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure that between tasks that should get reset. Set up. After each, we delete them all. Huh. Yeah, we create new databases. My thinking is yep, that should definitely or process env node. Yeah. Uh-huh. There it is. Actually, it shouldn't matter. Oh, we're hitting base. Why are we hitting base? Global setup. Interesting. I think I know what's going on. Yes, I know what's going on. We need this to be a lazy import. So, await async db import. Try that. Still hitting base. Huh. Setup env vars ts. Here, let's just call it setup db. And then this can go back. Yeah, okay. I think we need to start that test thing over. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that fixed it up. We're going to move all this over. Oh, that will kind of defeat the purpose of what we're doing. We're going to call this vars. We'll stick this here. And then I want this to actually okay. We're going to do this. And then down here, we're going to say env, yep. Oh, right. What was the heck? What? So weird. Read-only string array. Yeah, that's so weird. All right, whatever. I got it working. Okay, cool. So I'm supposed to take a break. Let me just do one last thing. There we go. And it failed. City ID. Oh, right, because our base database needs to be blown away. Try that again. Okay, yeah, start over. There we go. Cool, now it's working. We run it again. Beauty. 671 milliseconds. Now if I switch, oh, and I see my 1 millisecond for that insert statement. And if I come here, 42 milliseconds. That's nuts. All right, I gotta take a break. Kids are knocking at the door. See you in a couple minutes. Okay, we're back, and I've got, let's see, like 15 minutes before I've got to wrap things up. So, let's see. Let's see if we can figure out how to get vtest TypeScript. Okay, we're gonna try that because I want this to go away. What are you complaining about? No, 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 no. This, there we go. And that means this works. Hooray! Thank you. Okay, cool. Well, that worked. So, yeah, 42 milliseconds, but of 300 or 694 doesn't seem to make too much of an actual difference. What is the slow part of this test? It's definitely not creating the data. That itself is pretty quick. The rendering piece is pretty okay. Yeah, finding by status, pretty darn slow. Typing is pretty fast, or it's okay anyway. Yeah, I think this part's slow because it has to, it's actually waiting for stuff to happen. Yeah. Wonder how our coverage looks now with that. where's my console logs? Let's get rid of these. All right, where's the coverage report? Open coverage, index HTML. Oh, cool, there's a filter feature. That's nice. Let's look at resources. City combo box. And then components. These highlights are in the wrong spot. Cool. So here we're using the Prisma because we don't have the Latin long. So then we just make it, make another test that does have geolocation set. Let geolocation yeah, that's interesting. There's no yeah, I guess we could do let geolocation, and then we can do re-render from here. We can say geolocation and then re-render. And all that same stuff. And that should cover us here. And whoops, what? Oh, was it deleted? Man. We're gonna delete that. Whoa. All right, let's figure out what are you complaining about? Yeah, I think the way we use this city combo box is we exclude all the selected cities. Yeah. So it's going to send us back the city. Yeah, that's curious. Why did that happen? Why do we have two of those? Huh. Well, let's just take a look. Yeah, this kablooied. Yeah, all kinds of things are messed up. You know what? I don't have time to figure out what's going on right now. So we're going to just call this good for now. Oh, geolocation. So it wasn't even doing what I wanted it to do. Hey, look at TypeScript helping me out. I'm not sure why that... Huh. Yeah, that's no good. That means we've got now 3 of these. Yeah, we'll see them right in here. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Let's do ID 1, 2, 3. And we'll get a failure right there. Like, hey, that already exists there, you know. And let's see, set up env. After each, we should be deleting everything. City. Huh. Where's my console log for this stuff? Set up test env. I have a feeling that it just caches this file. Jeez. That's annoying that it caches the file, but also annoying that this, how to delete all records in a database table. And there you go. That's it, right? Delete from. So then why? Possibly because they have different database paths. Uh-huh. Yeah, drat. That's the problem. Right though. Yep, we're talking about completely different things here. How does that work? This is global setup. I thought this was in a completely different process. Huh. In test. Okay. That's interesting. So we delete those. Actually, let's just delete them all. Yeah, I did. And then so here, it's concerning that we don't see this process-env database path log anywhere with test databases. Yeah, there's something super messed up, but I got to run. Man, that's annoying. Well, at least I know what I'm doing next time. So, thanks everybody for hanging out, and yeah, let's see. that's it for the day. Hope you all have a marvelous rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow, I expect.